So what do I want to talk about? I guess the reason why I kind of left the planet out of nowhere. There are a lot of times where you guys ask me, how are you doing? Are you okay? And I'll be honest that no, I'm not doing okay. I am not doing okay. I didn't mean to cry. That's kind of, I think I started crying because I feel like I'm just admitting to myself, everybody, that no, I'm not doing okay, even though I say I'm always okay to everybody. And I feel so bad for lying. Everyone was always asking when I was gonna stream next, why I'm not streaming, etc. And I just felt worse and worse. So I was like, I owe you guys an explanation as to why. But yeah, I guess one of the many reasons why I have been inconsistently streaming is I am very severely, extremely burnt out. I don't know what else. There's really not that much self-explanatory with that one. It's just been hard to do things. My brain's not wanting to brain, yeah. And I have this very bad habit of when I feel really shit, like I have been, I think, almost this entire year, I self-isolate quite a lot, hence why I didn't stream this much. That's a really bad habit of mine. I self-isolate very heavily. That's why I've also just kind of not been in collabs less and less. Because I just been self-isolating and it's really bad. Don't do what I do. How do I sound this? How do I say this without like patting myself on the back? I have no way of saying this, but without sounding like I'm patting myself on the back for, wow, you're so good at this. Self-pat? No, because this is something you shouldn't really be self-patting yourself, because I want to think that I'm really good at hiding my feelings. Because there are times where I'll be really upset and then I'll be doing something and I pretend that everything is fine because I just really don't want people to worry about my well-being. My self-confidence is probably very low. Extremely low. It was low before, but it's even lower now. It's been really, really low. And then you would get into this vicious cycle in your brain to where, the longer I don't stream, the more I feel guilty about not streaming. However, I cannot get out of bed, so I'm just sad all day. And that's been happening for several months. I compare myself a lot, you know, especially to my past self. And it's a bad habit of mine, but I compare myself to others as well. And I'm like, I'm so happy all my friends are doing cool shit. And then I look at myself going, wow, Haruka, you haven't done in 2 years ever since you joined vshojo. Really nice brains, you know, having those kind of feelings. So it's been hard to, you know, stream and stuff because of that. But yeah, it was just hard getting back into streaming, especially around 2023 when a lot of personal stuff was happening to me. And then I just, over time, I started streaming less and less. And then the brain goblins got worse and worse and worse. The terrible, vicious cycle of not doing cool stuff. I haven't streamed. I'm letting people down, etc, etc, etc. Bronchitis really f***ed me up, bro. Holy. I think that was the sickness. Having that and COVID too was probably the worst sickness I've ever felt. I really don't wish that on anybody. Holy. Recovering bronchitis and getting COVID and then healing from it, but then bronchitis stays around. Holy, that sucked. You know what I mean? Holy. But anyway, this is vulnerable stuff, and this is where I want to preface or disclaimer. that these are my own feelings. Everyone is wonderful. I love my friends a lot. I just want to let you guys know that they're all wonderful people, right? It's just my feelings and stuff. But the thing I talked about earlier about comparing myself, yeah, I was doing that quite heavily, quite a lot, comparing myself a lot. And unfortunately, I've been comparing myself a lot with everybody else in vshojo, with all my friends in vshojo. I'm very proud of everybody in vshojo. I really am. Because I keep comparing myself a lot, especially to all my friends in vshojo. I felt I was very inadequate as a VTuber and a content creator as a whole, and I felt like I didn't really deserve to be in vshojo. I felt I was holding them back in a way. Because I wasn't doing cool projects or hanging out with the community or doing extravagant things or even just existing. I felt like I wasn't. I felt like I didn't really deserve to be vshojo or even to be in this position. And that really ate me a lot. I'm not very talented at singing or not very entertaining or anything like that. I'm just a little guy. And I'm just going, I don't know how the f they accepted me to be vshojo. Oh, the bad feelings are really coming out now. And so, because of this year, with me not streaming much, I just felt like, God, I don't think I even should be even collabs because I'm not even doing anything with my own stuff. You know? I felt guilty. I felt bad. I felt like I didn't deserve to be in vshojo because I'm not consistent. I still view myself as just a guy, and I don't know. I still think I'm very inadequate for this. I'm hoping it'll pass at some point. I don't know. Yeah. That's just basically the gist of it. And then my last bullet point, I still feel extremely guilty about it, but I just wanted to apologize once again for not continuing the subathon. I'm still trying to think of ways to make up for the hours. I was thinking maybe once I'm back up to speed, I don't know when, I could stream like 12 hours every day to make up the hours at least. Because I still feel pretty bad about the guilty feeling. That adds to the guilty feeling of, you know, that kind of thing. But I want to at least, you know, make it up to you guys with that. So I'm not sure how, but I want to figure that out. I love vshojo with all my heart. I really do. I love all my friends. I really am hoping that maybe even talking to you guys about this will help me move on, maybe, from all this stuff. I'm not sure if it would be a big impact for myself or not. I'm hoping at least there will be some impact to where I could go back to how I was 4 years ago. If that makes sense. I'm probably just gonna be a PNG little guy, if that's alright. I think. I don't know how to really explain this. I don't know how to really explain this other than going, I feel like I don't really deserve to be in my model, or I feel like the current me doesn't fit my model, if that makes sense. Because I feel like a really small little guy. Boop, boop.